Hey guys, today we're going to be going over some new content that was added in Genshin Impact. As some of you guys know, we did get access to the Chinese open beta, and with this beta, we've gotten to take a closer look of some new features and content that was added to the game that'll probably most likely be here on launch. So I've compiled a quick list of things that I've noticed just by playing through and just wasn't here in closed beta test 3. So without further ado, let's hop in. Okay, first and foremost, we have name cards. When you go up to edit your name up here, you can change your name card. And these name cards are just for your profile, which you can unlock. Most of them, or well, there's going to be a name card for every character, so you can just keep that in mind. Any future characters that come out, there will most likely be a name card for that character. You have to reach Friendship 10, which I believe is the max friendship. Some of these other name cards are for achievements and stuff like that. And you can see these name cards when you're looking at co-op mode, for example, when you want to join someone else's party. Most of these guys all have, like, I guess the red name tag. Odd. No one wants something else. All right, then. We also have a photo mode. The little screenshot mode UI goes away. You can click Control H to hide the UI completely and bring it back. Preset camera for a front view. You can also move the camera around yourself, zoom in.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written
Whoa,
destiny,
wide angle.
over-embellishing that fate.
That's crazy, right? Go screenshot mode, photo mode. Horizontal movement. Blur the background a little bit, blur distance and blur radius. A lot of options that you can mess around with, even hide your character, hide personal information, stuff like that. Photo mode. We also have a dressing room. You hit C and go to your characters right here. This little hanger is a dressing room. At the moment, we only have skins for gliders, and we only have one skin, which is the Wings of Companionship. The Wings of Ascension is PlayStation 4 only. I assume once the game releases, they're gonna get this out for PC and mobile, because this is only obtainable for PlayStation 4 users. So I don't see why they have it here, but yeah. We only have one skin right now. I assume they'll have costumes and other cosmetics in the future, no doubt. We also have achievements. There's an achievement system in the game. We've completed 19 total achievements. It tells you when you've completed the achievement, so September 16th, September 15th. Upon completing these achievements, they also reward you Primo Gems. I think it's somewhere between like 5 to 20. Some give 5, some give 10. I think I've also seen one give 20, but I'm probably wrong on that. Yeah, another way to earn Primo Gems for you free-to-play players out there, yeah? Not bad. And of course, upon completing these, you get the name cards that we did mention. There is also a birthday feature in the game. So as you can see right now, our birthday is set to February 5th. And when your birthday does come, I believe you receive something in the mail. I'm not too sure what it is. It says Paimon might have a surprise for you. It could be wishes. It could just be like resin to refresh your stamina. We don't know yet. I'm sure there's some people that do know, and they did set their birthday to like September 16th, which is the day that I'm uploading this video. And they probably received something, but right now I have no idea. Here's the birthday system, so yeah. Okay, so we also have new artifacts. So when I'm going to the boss tab, for example, and I go over the electro hypostasis, you can notice that there is prayers for wisdom. It's a tiara, and it's a one-piece set. So now you can rock your 4-piece set and not worry about having that one-piece set be a standalone and it doesn't do anything. You can actually have a 4-piece set and a 1-piece set, or a 2-piece or two 2-piece sets with a 1-piece set. And these 1-piece sets, it says affected by electro for 40% of the time. So, and we have all the corresponding tiaras for all the other elements. Not all elements, but we have one for electric, we have one for pyro. So I assume, like, if you're on fire and you're taking damage over time, you go and get this fire tiara. You'll take less damage, right? And we also have one for hydro, as well as cryo too. So it's only those 4 elements: cryo, pyro, hydro, and electro. Also, speaking of the tiaras, we have the new bosses, as you can see. So we have new bosses. The cryo reg is fine. We have the Fatui skirmisher, cryo whopper flower, and the pyro variant of that as well. In Leoa, pyro whopper flower, as well as more Fatui skirmishers. It's supposed to be like a boxer. I'll have a separate video showcasing these skirmishers, but it's supposed to be like a sniper, a boxer, and like a cryo flamethrower guy. We also have the pyro Regisvine, Geo Bishop hatchling, like a Geo hedgehog, and then we have the Oceanid. And we'll have separate videos, future videos showcasing most of these, or well, all of them, all of the new elites and all of the new bosses. Another thing I've noticed, new artifacts. So I go over here to the domain of Guyan, and I noticed that there's some more defensive artifacts that were added. We have Archaic Petra, a 2-piece set. You gain a 15% geo damage bonus. But the 4-piece set says, upon obtaining a crystal created through a geo elemental reaction, all party members gain 35 resistance to that particular element for 10 seconds. Only one form of elemental resistance can be gained in this manner at any one time. So if you're in like a fire dungeon, it's a bunch of fire slimes and stuff like that, and you have a geo character like Noel that gives you a shield, and you create a geo crystal, you have the geo crystal, or you have the pyro crystal to mitigate damage, as well as Neo's or Noel's shield, as well as an additional 35% resistance to pyro. That's a lot of defense right there. And then we also have Retracing Belied. It says that for the 2-piece set, increases the effectiveness of shields by 35%. And then the 4-piece set is gain an additional 40% normal and charged attack damage while under the protection of a shield. And I assume they also mean for the crystals too, right? Because technically the only person in the game that has a shield is Noel. So I'm assuming they also mean if you generate a shield with a geo character. So pretty good, right? That's like right up Noel's alley. Another small thing I've noticed was this trash can in the bottom left corner when you're in your inventory. If you click on it, it'll ask you to destroy an item. And I've noticed that it doesn't allow me to actually destroy any 4-star items. I guess like a safety mechanism, because they don't want people to destroy their best weapons. They don't care about 3-star or 2-star or 1-star weapons. But destroying it, it gives you different things. For weapons, it's always enhancement ore, so weapon enhancement materials, 400 of it. Personally, I don't think this is worth it. Because one enhancement ore gives you 400 weapon XP if I want to trash this. But if I were to actually just use this weapon right here as fodder, it would give me 600 XP. So I'm missing out on 200 XP by doing that. I mean, your load is 30,000, and when the game actually comes out, I'm pretty sure you will max out on your load. When you try and destroy artifacts, it gives you gold, which I also don't think it's worth, but who knows? Maybe in the future I'm desperate for gold, right? You can't seem to destroy any of this. Just artifacts and weapons. You can do Sunsetias and apples, but it says nothing will be recovered for doing that. Same thing with crystals and stuff. Nothing will be restored. So all the collectibles, no reason to destroy that. Story items, they won't let you. And the good stuff, the valuables, they will not let you do. Okay. Plunge attacks. Plunge attacks. So when you jump and hit left click or your melee attack, your attack button, you'll plunge down and hit the ground. And every character has a different animation, depending if they're a sword user, greatsword, bow, catalyst. I also don't think you take any fall damage. So if you're gliding and you're running out of stamina, As long as you plunge attack down, I think you're safe and you negate all of that damage you would have taken. Yeah, no damage. All right, so with the new artifacts that were added, I've also noticed that some artifacts got nerfed. For example, the Gladiator set. It used to be plus 20% attack for a 2-piece set, but now it's 18%. And then for the 4-piece set, it used to be 40% increase for normal attacks on Claymore, polearms, and swords. Now it's 35%. I've also noticed the same with Berserker. The crit rate used to be plus 15% for a 2-piece, and now it's plus 12%. I'm not sure about the 4-piece set because I normally only used the 2-piece on the Berserker, so I can't exactly vouch for that. But yeah, a few nerfs. Just taking a quick glance. I'm sure there's many other nerfs that have happened to the artifacts. Okay, so Souvenir Shop. What I've noticed that's different with the Souvenir Shop is they're including these Northlander prototypes for every type of weapon. We're in Liyue right now, and they have the bow, claymore, catalyst, and polearm. The sword is back in Mondstadt, but they have now included Northlander prototype weapons, and the only way to obtain this before was, I think, through like story quests, the Adventurer's Handbook, by doing your experience, the exploration rewards, and the weekly Wolf of the North fight. Now, the Souvenir Shop doesn't reset, and you can only buy one of each, but at least now you're guaranteed to get any of the 4-star weapons that you want without having to rely on RNG with the Wolf fight. So, yeah, a plus. Okay, another thing that I've noticed, when you're ascending your weapon, when you're leveling it up, let's do a low-leveled weapon, right? Oh my god, everyone's maxed out. All right, for example, this one, Hunter's Bow on Fischl, right? We want to enhance it. Now, you can see ahead of time what you need, because right now, you can only level up weapons per ascension to a certain rank or a certain level. So we can get this weapon up to level 20, but then it stops and we need to go hunting for more ascension materials, like this, for example. So now you can tell ahead of time, because before what it used to be was, all right, we have a weapon, we ascend it, but then we don't know what the ascension materials are, right? And if it happened to be this, something that wasn't on the correct day, like right now, today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday for me. I can't farm this. I can't actually get this tooth. I would have to wait a few days in order just to ascend my weapon. But now that you can actually check what the ascension materials are ahead of time, you can see, oh, I need this, and then plan ahead, which is very nice. So you can do that for weapons, and you can do that for characters as well. So for Sucrose, we'll go down to level up. We're level 20 out of 40, so we're not at the ascension phase yet. And I can just click this button and see, what do I need? Okay, we need 3 of those fragments, 2 of these seeds. You see? And it also tells you how much gold, 40,000. You'll be able to increase your character to level 40 and reach adventure rank 25 to ascend to the next phase. It also tells you the adventure rank for the next phase after, because right now we're only adventure rank 18. So then it tells you once you get to level 40, you're capped, and then you got to get adventure rank 25 to actually ascend. Very neat, right? Very convenient. Quality of life changes. I like it. The hypostasis drop their unique element ascension materials for characters. So for the Geo one, before, let's go to the electric one. For anyone who participated in the closed beta tests or watched, you would know that farming these guys would be a pain, because the electro hypostasis would drop the amethyst chunks and slivers and stuff like that, as well as the pyro one, whatever, I'm forgetting which one it's called actually. It would drop a jade. It would drop a jade slivers as well. So it would drop the electro and the pyro one. And trying to farm these hypostasis when you need to level up like Xiangling and you got to ascend her, you would always get unlucky and get the pyro one, or cryo, or electric, sorry. Or if you wanted to ascend Lisa, you would spend like you would do the boss 6 times and not get a single one of the amethyst slivers. It was RNG, and it sucked, right? Because it consumed so much resin, 40 stamina. Now that we have more bosses added to the game, the electric only drops the amethyst, which is nice. The anemo only drops anemo. Cryo Regis drops cryo. The pyro, oceanid, water. Now we have one for every element, geo. The only element we're missing is dendro. But I'm with not really any dendro characters in the game at the moment. I assume once they add another boss, then that'll be fixed, no doubt. And of course, Wolf of the North drops various ones. The jade, the topaz, and the agate. Also, last but not least, we have Genesis crystals. So you cannot buy Primo Gems anymore. We have 2 different currencies in the game. Primo Gems are most likely the free currency because you can get them through daily commissions, doing the story quest, Spiral Abyss as a monthly reward. What else? Opening chests and stuff like that. In-game events that are hosted by MiHoYo. It's the free currency. Now we have this Genesis crystal that's been added, which is the premium currency, which now you can purchase, as well as little goodie bags that you can buy once a week. You only have one that you can buy once a week. For 300, you get 80 adventures XP, 5,000 each, and a weapon enhancement ores, 40 of them, 2,000 weapon XP each. For 980 Genesis crystals, you get all of this. 50,000 Mora, Fragile Resin, which restores 60 stamina, Mystic Enhancement Ores, as well as 50 Heroes Wits. And I assume the Genesis Crystal will be used for cosmetics, future cosmetics. I don't think they're going to allow you to buy cosmetics and skins with Primo Gems because they're free. They're obtained free. I think they will keep that on the premium currency moving forward, and they'll probably add more goodie bags and bundles because these 2 are kind of lackluster. I know a lot of people want more Fragile Resin for more refreshes, and just having one once a week for 980 is like, ooh, you know? They want more refreshes, the whales. I believe that is it. If I might have missed anything, then I might upload a future video covering it if it's important enough. But other than that, that was just taking a quick look at most of the things that were changed, some of the stuff that I noticed. If I missed anything, guys, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section down below. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video,